YouTube, man, what's the word, family? It's your boy JayWayy back again with another reaction. We got our boy TanDaGod on the flow. Female rapper TanDaGod hit with a switch after opening fire on boyfriend's ops. New details. Tough. I just been seeing clips on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. I ain't heard the story though. Anyways, you know me, I get straight to the video. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. We're gonna roll to 1K. We right there. Let go.
Comes to female rappers, most are known for their looks and then their music. Some are lyrically talented enough to be known for both, and some have neither. But in Oakland, California, a 27-year-old female rapper attempted to become known for something different: killing her ex-boyfriend. What's up, everybody? It's TanDaGod. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be looking into the tragic and tragically misrepresented case of TanDaGod.
We here. I got Granny in the cut. Don't play with it. We outside, man. Y'all better come pull up. That's where the we at. Yeah. Hey, pop out. We're going to show you what you knocked out. Oh, mama, you get knocked out.
She was an up-and-coming Oakland rapper, and she was killed over the weekend.
Roses now lay on a throne at Glamour Beauty Supply. Video of the scene.
Hold on, let me hear that. That was a Swiss cheese for sure.
Hey, pop out. We're going to show you what you knocked out. Oh, my mama, you get knocked out.
She was an up-and-coming Oakland rapper, and she was killed over the weekend.
Roses now lay on a throne at Glamour Beauty Supply. Video of the scene shows people ducking for cover.
On July 13th, 2024, Tan appeared at the grand opening of a beauty store for a meet and greet. Days prior, she posted an Instagram letting her followers know she'd be there from 12 to 1 p.m. Video would emerge of what looked less like a grand opening and more like a block party, as masked men could be seen while music was playing. That's when 2 shots were fired, followed by a switch. And for those unfamiliar, a switch is the name for an auto sear used to convert semi-automatic Glock handguns into fully automatic machine guns. Witnesses would describe ducking for cover, hiding behind cars, and laying on the ground.
I like ducked and like hide behind the cars and stuff. And this guy with the hoodie just walks in through that gate and just started shooting.
I hear some shots, right? So the shots I thought was just part of like the music, the performance, and then I heard like 3 really loud shots.
Vincent, who works the donut shop next door, says people came into his shop for cover from the gunfire.
I was targeting her only. I saw it, like he wasn't like shooting at like everybody. He was just shooting at her.
I think the rapper was like screaming, I'm hit, and she was just laying on the ground until the medics came.
She collapsed at the gate screaming, I'm hit, and remained laying there until paramedics arrived, transporting her to the hospital. And it was at the hospital the 27-year-old woman was pronounced dead. A second gunshot victim would also make it to the hospital, but luckily survived. Immediately following the news of her death, interviews of her speaking on killing her ex would start to go viral. It was allegedly self-defense, and she claimed she was on trial.
Get game day deals on Uber Eats. This week it's free 6-piece boneless wings from Buffalo.
Are we supposed to talk about this? Is this like some conversation we're supposed to be having? I'm pretty sure that means, if I break it down, that you smoked your ex, which means that he doesn't exist right now.
Long as a bitch got legs, I stand on everything I said. I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see bitches got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. That's the.
She's taking it too far now. She's taking it too damn far now. She's taking it far now. So now you trolling. You doing too much. Man, y'all females that be doing all this gangster shit, man, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You can't be a rapper and you trying to be a stepper. You can't do that. Pick one, my nigga. You hear me? Stay in your lane, baby. Stay in your lane.
That's the thing, like dead ass nigga, like you're dead. Like dead, that shit dead as fuck. Dead.
Crazy. That man is a son. That man got a mama, a daddy. siblings, probably kids, who knows? You talking like that, man. That's crazy, man. Don't let this shit be a boomerang, man. This should be a boomerang out here, man.
Talking about
Watch
like
what you be
literally,
saying.
or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
You should have never played with me, because then I got to take it to the third degree. You know?
This is the one I've
You've been
seen.
sentenced to 7 years for smoking on your ex and having these bitches too turned up.
With only her rap name released,
Crazy.
the YouTube channel would assume her real name was Lalique Westbrook. In 2019, Lalique was physically attacked by her boyfriend, Taiwan Moore, while sitting in a parked car. The fight stopped, but he continued to verbally attack her. So she grabbed his gun, which was located in the center console, and shot him multiple times. This was one of the only shootings made public by the news that somewhat aligned with TanDaGod's story, and many assumed it was her, but it was not. TanDaGod, whose real name was Aliana Green, was a rapper who thought deeper than rap. Killing her ex metaphorically meant to represent letting your ex relationships be dead to you. In today's day and age, her message was taken literal, and she fed into it for the clout. She never killed anyone, she was never on trial, but she did go out with a bang. Multiple arrests were made relating to her death, and prosecutors would highlight the irony in the fact that she actually died while protecting her boyfriend. Oakland police state Tan was the one who actually opened fire on a group of men who drew guns on her and her boyfriend. Tan would draw her own weapon, firing twice, before being blown down with a switch. Tan's boyfriend was filming for her that day and refused to hand over any footage to the police after the fact, so investigators used surveillance from a nearby smoke shop. Police determined there were 5 shooters, one being Tan, 2 being Dominic Gates and Richard Romano, who have both been charged with her murder, and 2 others who remain unidentified. Gates could be seen on video enjoying the party, pulling his mask down at one point to enjoy a drink. And at some point, Gates and Tan began to argue, and Romano could be seen pushing Tan's boyfriend. Gates and Romano would pull out guns, Tan would grab her gun from her purse, and as Gates aimed at her boyfriend, she opened fire. An investigator would explain in court how she went viral after her death for a fake story she used for clout. She never killed her ex, she never was charged with murder, and went viral only to be shit on by many believing she deserved her demise for dissing her dead ex.
She definitely got me, for sure. Definitely got me. She got the whole world, because we thinking, you killed this dude, you out here with a tombstone on interviews. The whole time, you just trolling. You just want some clout. It's crazy.
When in all actuality, she was a creative thinker. May have crossed the line, but died defending the life of her boyfriend and taking a bullet meant for him. One of her alleged killers, Dominic Gates, was a rapper known as BNC4 Nero. He'd also previously been convicted of pimping a 16 to 17-year-old girl and now faces murder, assault with a firearm, and shooting at a vehicle along with his co-defendant. The 2 unidentified shooters are still currently wanted. Now, in today's day and age with drill music, it's very common for people to diss the dead. And when this first came out, everyone assumed that's exactly what she was doing. And they came back together, as this has played out many a times in the world of drill. He dissed the dead, 24 hours later, he gets killed. And it's like, okay, well, that made...
Nah, for real. I'm thinking, nah, for real. I'm thinking she dissed the dead. His people and them came spin back, got on her. The whole time, it's a whole different situation. A whole different situation. Because of clout chasing.
Makes sense. But in this case, you know, LA...
I said that wrong. The clout chasing made people think, oh yeah, She killing her ex, smoking on that nigga, and woo. The whole time she died because she was stepping for her mans. You heard me? Like he said, she shot back. She shot first. Then dude, you know, did the rest, you know? It's tough.
LA rappers, they got like a lot of conscious rap where it's deeper than what you're just hearing. You know what I mean? And for her, it was actually explained to me by her relative. It was all metaphoric for letting go of past relationships, deading it. And yeah, she did an interview and she was dissing and she did the backward thing and whatever. But it was all just a play on words. It wasn't literal.
That's crazy.
The thing is, clout and clout chasing is exactly what it is. But she did this back in 2023. None of this shit actually went viral until she died. And that's what sucks about this. Because no one really had the facts. It's not, you know, there's another YouTuber by the name of The Family. He covers criminal content. Shout out to him. It's not his fault that he assumed it was the other girl because her criminal case aligned perfectly. She killed her boyfriend that was abusing her, etc., etc. The only things that didn't add up was the ages. But her name wasn't publicly released at that point. So no disrespect to that channel. There just weren't enough facts released. And because of that, when this hit the internet, everybody disrespected this woman, saying she deserved to die. When in all actuality, she was never dissing the dead. And she died pulling out a gun and firing to protect her boyfriend. I'm sure if you've been in bars, clubs, the streets, etc., if it's just you and your girl and there's a group of guys, they'll try you or they'll try her in front of you because they feel stronger in numbers. He got pushed. They got guns. She reached into her purse, pulled out, and shot twice before she was hit with a switch. I don't know who the second person was that was shot. It might have been him, might have been a random person. But what she did, a lot of men don't have the balls to do.
Facts.
I can say I respect what she did.
Facts.
Because they were the aggressors at that point. If the video is playing out how the prosecution is saying it is, they pushed him, they pulled out. In the state of Florida, she would have had the legal right to defend herself and stand her ground on behalf of herself and him. Unfortunately, she was killed in the process. So people have said whatever they want, but at the end of the day, you have to respect somebody that's willing to lay it all on the line for their spouse. Because the gun wasn't aimed at her, it was aimed at him. And she took the opportunity to open fire. But hey, I'm glad we could clear this up. And hopefully some of y'all are able to show TanDaGod the respect that
RP to her.
She
For
deserved
real.
For going out on her shield.
For real, RP to her. Drew down that weapon. You ain't finna get on that with my boy. What's wrong with you? You heard me. You heard me. I would have been on the same type of timing, for real, facts. It's just effed up that, like, everybody thinks one thing of the story, like one thing, like, you feel me? She killed her ex. Boom. She says she dissing. I'm smoking on him. Woo. Doing interviews. Then get killed. Now everybody's saying, oh yeah, she deserves the woo. But nobody gonna know the real story though. You feel me? Man, that's sad. That's effed up. You feel me? That's the only downfall with it.
Like an Oakland Warrior. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.
Yeah, that's just the downfall with it, man. What y'all think about this one though, man? Let me know some. And man, I've been MIA for a whole week, man. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. I've been MIA for a whole week. I've been sick as ever. I'm just now recovering. You feel me? Shit was horrible, for real, for real. I had to, get myself right before I can get on the camera and shit. my voice is still gone. It's kind of coming back. You feel me? But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, man, touch that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1K. We right there, baby. Yeah.